back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Angela, and today I'm going to be doing a review on some very, very affordable makeup for you. Basically, I do a lot of videos on this channel. I mean, I do anything from hauls to reviews to makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, vlogs, pretty much a little bit of everything. So if you like a lot of variety, definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, and let's go ahead and hop into this review. The products that I'm going to be reviewing today are by a company called BeautyBigBang. They actually reached out to me and asked me if I would try out some of their makeup. So I said yes, obviously, because I am a makeup fanatic and I had never heard of their company before. And the biggest reason that I said yes is because if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I am all about affordability, and I checked out their website and their stuff is extremely affordable, and I am very big on that because I think in the beauty world there can be a lot of pressure to spend all this money on makeup in order to look beautiful, and I don't want to say I don't believe in that. I like high-end makeup. I own plenty of it, but I am all about affordability as well. All my high-end makeup I have, collected over the years. It's not something that I can just go buy on a whim whenever I feel like it. It's expensive. So I am all about finding affordable makeup. So when they reached out to me, I was really, really excited because I want to be able to provide resources for you guys that you can recreate at an affordable price. With that being said, this company was really sweet and actually gave me a discount code for you guys. So if you decide you do want to use these products, I do have a 10% off discount code for your first purchase that is in the description below. I mean, not that you need it. These products are actually really, really affordable, but if you want to use the code and get even more of a discount, you can. So with that being said, if you want to see how I achieve this look and what my thoughts are on these products, then just keep watching. So one of the first products that BeautyBigBang sent me was one of their eyeshadow palettes. It has 10 different shades on it, and it's listed for $7.99 on the website, and it shows on the back, what the shades are, what the ingredients are, and kind of like a little bit of a description of what the palette is. So it says, BeautyBigBang eyeshadow palette of hues is ideal for shading, highlighting, and defining the eyes. It achieves both beautifully bold or subtle everyday eye looks with these perfectly curated 10 charming eyeshadow shades. So far, I really do like the price point. $7.99 for a palette with 10 different shades is a really, really great price. So basically, this is the packaging. These are the shades that it comes with, and I do agree with the description so far. You could definitely do bold looks with these darker colors right here, or you could go very, very subtle, very, very nude tones and very natural with a lot of these mellow tones, including the shimmers. So obviously it doesn't come with like a really, really great eyeshadow brush. This is just kind of like a typical little like cheapy one, but that's not a big deal. I'm just gonna go ahead and use a brush that I already have. I'm gonna try something a little bit more bold today, so I'm probably gonna focus with these 3 shades, actually these 4 shades I'm probably gonna blend together, and then a little bit of shimmer as well. All right, so now that I have you guys zoomed in a little bit, the first shade I'm gonna be going into is this like kind of like dull toned like pinky shade that's right off to the side of the white shade at the end. And I'm just going to use that on my entire eyelid, just kind of like as a base for the rest of my eyeshadow. So I'm just taking this one right here, and we're gonna do that on both sides. So next I'm going to be going in with this lighter pinky shade, just kind of like in the inner corners and the inner creases of my eyes to kind of just build up my base of where I'm gonna put the deeper eyeshadows. So I'm taking this pinky tone right here, and I'm just going to start working my way. Okay, so we're gonna scratch that on the pinky tone. I just think it's kind of like a waste of time because it's not pigmented. I really can't see anything at all. So we're just gonna skip right over to these darker shades. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix them together and do what I was originally gonna do with the pink, kind of going like this. So right off the bat, as you guys can see, I mean, the pigment's not bad. The only thing is that I feel like it's kind of difficult for me to blend. Like with other eyeshadows that I use, I feel like my skills have kind of like gone up with practice, and I kind of just feel like this is a little bit hard to blend. Now that I've kind of created a base, I'm going to just go in with the brown. I'm not going to mix them together anymore. I'm going to go over just in this inner crease right here with the brown. And I'm kind of going to bring it under a little bit. Just a little bit, kind of like a third of the way under my eye as well, to give it more of a smoky eye look. Kind of looks on camera and a little bit in person too. Almost looks a little bit like plummy, like purpley, which I'm not mad at. But I do want a little bit more red in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with the red, and I'm just going to go in right here in my inner crease to kind of like match that, to kind of blend that in with the brown that we've gone in with the deep brown. So take a little bit of that red and just kind of start working our way back and forth. And by the way, the shades that I'm using right now are the matte shades, so I haven't dipped into the shimmer shades yet. I will say this red one, this red color, this deep like ruby rose red or whatever you want to call it, is pretty pigmented on its own. So all right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Before I go on to the shimmer colors, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this eye, on the other side off camera, and then we'll come back and test out the shimmer colors. So I did both eyes, and I'm gonna go into the shimmer shades in a second. The only thing that I have noticed, these shades are pretty well pigmented. I do like the pigmentation, super deep. The only thing is that I'm noticing as I'm doing these shades is that, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but they're just a little bit, they are a little bit hard to blend. They're a little bit patchy. So I don't know if the matte shades are my favorite. They're not horrible at all. You could definitely, you know, like I said, I think the look's coming out pretty good, but you have to work with them. They're not as blendable as some shades are, to where you could just kind of like, you know, blend it real fast and be done. You really have to take your time and sit down and make sure that everything's blending very good. So let's go ahead and get into some of the shimmer colors in this palette. So what I'm gonna do on the tops of my lid to just add a little bit of shimmer is I'm gonna go in with these two shimmer shades on the outside of the palette, so on the left-hand side. And I'm just gonna take the darker one first and then dab a little bit into the lighter one and go over the top of my eyelid. And yeah, I'm seeing more on camera as I'm in the light that these matte shades are not blended very, very well. But I'm liking the shimmer shades so far. The shimmer shades are very well pigmented. They're very pretty. I definitely think the shimmer shadows are saving this look, just because the matte eyeshadows are a little bit hard to blend, so I did kind of go up to kind of make it blend a little bit more with the shimmer shadows. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my full face of makeup off camera, like my foundation and all that fun stuff, and then I'm going to come back and review the other two products that they sent me. So I went ahead and applied like my foundation and my powder and baked and stuff off the camera, and I feel like the eyeshadow looks a lot better. I feel like I was able to clean up what was kind of messy and hard to blend when I was doing my foundation and all that stuff. So I would say it's probably best to apply this eyeshadow first. That way when you are doing like your baking and applying your foundation, you can go ahead and kind of like clean it up as you go. But I really, really, really am liking the way the look's coming out so far. So next I'm going to go in with the next product that they sent me, which is the bronzer blush highlighter palette. And this is listed for $3.59 on the website. So $3.59 already right off the bat. I like how affordable that is. It's very, very affordable. And when you're talking about getting a blush, a bronzer, and a highlight in one package, that's really, really a great deal. Obviously, I have not used this product yet, so we're gonna go ahead and test it out on the face and see how good it works. Also, if I'm forgetting to mention like the shades and stuff, I will put them in the description below. I'm gonna list all of these in the description, but this is in shade 03. Or there we go, 03. So this is what the packaging looks like. I like the very black, like sleek packaging. It's very nice, very like sleek. I don't know, that's the word I think of when I think of this. So it says BeautyBigBang blush, highlight, and contour on the front. So I think it's great packaging. And then it comes with a little mirror, so it's like a little compact. Oh, look at that. Okay, anyways. I don't know what that was, but it comes with like a little compact, and then this is the highlight, the bronzer, and the blush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply this like I usually would apply my normal highlight, bronzer, and blush. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the bronzer first and contour my face, and then we'll go in with the the blush and the highlight afterwards. So I did go grab a bigger mirror real quick, just because this mirror is just a little bit too small to like actually see, like to apply my contour. So I'm not using this palette at all that I'm holding, I'm just using the mirror to apply it. So first I'm gonna go in with the bronzer, and like I said, start contouring my face like I normally would. I mean, so far I'm not loving the bronzer. I feel like it's very patchy, but I'm not going to give my final thoughts until like everything is done together. Like I feel like you can see a line right there, and I'm not sure why. I think it's just patchy. so I applied the bronzer. Not bad at all, honestly. I mean, it does take a little bit of work. I feel like you just have to take the time to blend. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with the blush. So this little pinky blush right here. And I'm just gonna apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And I also like to apply it a little over the contoured bronzed area because I like it to blend a little bit. I don't like it to be like brown, pink, if that makes sense. So see, I feel like that looks very patchy, and I'm not applying it any different than I do any of my other, you know, bronzers and, what's it called? Blushes. I'm not sure why it's doing that. So next I'm going to use the highlighting shade. So let's go ahead and see how this works. Okay, I'm not mad at the highlight shade. Highlight shade, so far at least. Yeah, highlight is very pigmented. And if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm obsessed with highlight. I mean, look at the highlight. Okay. Anyways. So the highlight, I feel like it's hard to mess up highlight, honestly. Like this, it's so shimmery and it seems so pigmented. It doesn't look patchy at all. So I'm just gonna go and highlight where I normally do. Overall for this product, I didn't love the bronzer and the blush. I mean, it's not horrible, it's just a little bit patchy, but I did really like the highlight. So I think it would probably be worth it to get this, especially if you're on a budget, even if you just wanted the highlight, because it's very cheap. It's under $4, so you kind of can't beat that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go bake underneath where I applied my bronzer, so it's a little bit more defined, and I'm going to apply my mascara and all that fun stuff, and then I'm going to test out the last product they sent me, which is a lipstick. So I will be right back. So now that we have a full face of makeup, I'm going to go ahead and test out the last product that they sent me, which is their liquid matte lipstick, and this is actually listed on the website for $3.99. So again, the price point so far for all of these things are really great, really affordable, and I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the package and show you guys. So this is like a beautiful ruby red. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love bold colors, so they did very well in picking out this color for me. And the packaging is really pretty too. One thing I like so far is that not only are the makeup items extremely affordable, but the packaging is also really pretty too. It doesn't look cheap, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it, and we will see how this looks, the pigment and everything. It smells, oh my god, it smells amazing. It smells like candy. Okay, so far the one thing I will say, and I look crazy, is that the pigment is amazing. The only thing is that the actual like liquid itself is like very hard to spread, so I'm gonna have to clean up these edges. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cleaned like the edges of my lipstick as much as I felt like I could. The only thing, I would say I'm not a fan of this lipstick. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean it feels super matte, but it's really drying, and I feel like automatically right off the bat it's just completely like in the creases of like every single lip line that I have, and I'm not genuinely a fan of that. I feel like it like makes my lips look like really old and crinkly. So I would have to pass on this lipstick. It's not, I mean, it's not horrible. Like I said, like the pigment's great. It does stay on great. I could tell it would stay on really good. I mean, let's test. So just a little bit came off. You can see in the outline of my hand. So I mean, for, you know, it is what it says it is. It lives up to its expectation of being a matte lipstick. I'm just not a super fan of it. Super big fan of it because I feel like it was really hard to apply because of the like thick like texture. It was really hard to like form the natural like shape of my lips, and then also it's just very drying as well. So it's not my favorite, but the color is beautiful, and if you're looking for a really cheap matte lipstick that you don't have to reapply every 10 minutes, then this would be a good way to go. I think it's a great company. I mean, I think of course they could make improvements, but what company couldn't make improvements on their products? Like every company, everybody has room to grow, but I think that overall, I mean, you know, for the price of these products and the way my makeup came out, like, it doesn't look bad at all. I think it looks beautiful. I would leave the house like this and go to an event like this. So overall, I do think Beauty Big Bang is an awesome concept, and I do actually see myself ordering stuff from there in the future because they have more stuff to offer than just makeup. So if you're not a makeup person, they have stuff on there for like healthcare, they have hair care stuff, they have stuff if you're like a nail fanatic like me, and it's all at extremely affordable prices. So, you know, I really love it. I'm so glad that I was able to try out these products for you guys, because I know that, you know, when you want to do makeup and get into like beauty and stuff like that, it can be like a little bit, it can just be kind of like a little bit daunting and a little bit scary and stressful, because a lot of things in the beauty industry are extremely expensive, and we all want to look beautiful, but we all don't want to spend, you know, hundreds or even thousands of dollars on beauty products. So if you're just starting to get into it and dabble in it and you want to play with it and see if it's for you, then I think this is an amazing website. So if you guys do want to check out their website, I did put the link in the description below, and I also did put the individual links to the products that I used today if you guys want to check those out if you're interested in those. And don't forget too, they did give me a 10% discount code for you guys to use. So if you want to get even more of a deal than you're already getting with these extremely affordable products, you can go ahead and use that code, and I will put that in my description below as well. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me or any videos you'd like to see me do in the future, definitely post them in the comments below. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!